Good evening, Internet. It's Tuesday. Project for Awesome Day. Woo! Anyway, this is my first Project for Awesome video, and I'm so excited. I joined the Nerdfighter community last year at this time, and it has been incredible seeing how unified Nerdfighters are in making the world a better place. I'm so proud to be a part of it. Anyway, I'm here to talk to you today about an organization called the Diamond Black Fan Anemia Foundation, whose objective is to find a cure for the rare blood disorder called Diamond Black Fan Anemia. For those of you who don't know, Diamond Black Fan Anemia, or DBA, is an affliction in the bone marrow which prevents the body from producing its own red blood cells. Treatment options for this disorder include blood transfusions every 3 to 4 weeks, which is probably the safest treatment option, steroids, which work on some and don't work for others, or a bone marrow transplant, which is very dangerous and not recommended unless absolutely necessary. Now, some of you are probably wondering why you've never heard of this. Well, that's because it's rare. Really rare. And because it's so rare, most people are hesitant to support a cure or donate because it's so unfamiliar. It's not one of the big heavy hitters like cancer or leukemia or anything like that. If there's any group that deserves support, it's the Diamond Black Fan Anemia Foundation. I know just about every member of the DBA Foundation Board of Directors, and they are probably the most loving and dedicated people I've met in my life. It's been a blessing knowing them. Now, I will show my hand a little bit here. I do have DBA, but this isn't about me. My goal in life is to see DBA cured, but not for myself. Like I said, this video is not for me, it's for my little brother, who also has Diamond Black Fan Anemia. Some of you may be thinking, oh, it's genetic, they're brothers. Well, it's not. My brother is adopted from Asia. I'm not allowed to say where he's from or what his name is because honestly, someone could get into a lot of trouble for what my family did. Back in the late 90s or early 2000s, one or the other, my parents heard about this little boy in Asia who was suffering from DBA, and the doctors there didn't know how to treat him, and he was really sick, and if he wasn't treated within the next year properly, he would die. My parents decided to adopt this young boy and bring him back to the States for treatment, which was really dangerous because this Asian government didn't allow selected adoptions, so they had to pretend they found my brother at random, and the adoption process was a mess, and it almost didn't work. But my little brother is here now, and he's 15 years old, and he has changed my life. My brother has been a blessing. We bicker, we poke fun at each other, but I love him to death, and I would give anything to see him live a normal-ish life. Now, understand that I've made out pretty well with DBA. I'm tall, and I'm active for a DBA kid. My brother, however, has been thrown every challenge DBA has to offer. He suffers from several learning disabilities due to the constantly changing blood levels in his brain. The doctors who tried to treat him in Asia ended up messing up his heart, and to top it all off, we found out this weekend that my brother has stopped growing and will likely be stuck at 5'2" for the rest of his life. And yet he's still the most lovable and cheery fart I've ever known. I love my brother, and I would live my entire life with DBA if it meant he didn't have to. And the DBA Foundation is working towards that every day. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to be awesome.